Jhonoven Pati versus Jamie Pickett is a middleweight bout. Jhonoven Pati has a cheater record, 6 wins, 3 losses. Jamie Pickett has a cheater record of 10 wins, 4 losses. Alright, so Jamie Pickett, he's had a pretty rough start to his career, as he actually ended up losing his first and third fight, with the only win in his first 3 fights coming in his second fight by KO in the first round. Now, after those 3 fights, he was actually 1-2, but he absolutely exploded with 6 straight wins in a row, 5 that were by KO, and 1 that was by unanimous decision. Now, after that pretty nice stretch, he ended up getting invited onto Dana White's Contender Series, and he fought a pretty okay fighter in Charles Byrd. But sadly, he ended up losing that fight by submission at the end of round 1. Now, after that loss in the Contender Series, he actually left the Contender Series and ended up getting 2 first-round wins in a row by KO and TKO, which actually landed him another shot on the Contender Series. Alright, so the second time around, he actually ended up losing again, this time to an undefeated fighter who goes by the name of Punahele Soriano. Now, after that loss, he came back with a unanimous decision win, which got him a 3rd shot at the Contender Series. Alright, now, let's take a look at his opponent, Jhonoven Pati. Alright, so Jhonoven Pati also had a pretty rough start to his career, as in his debut, he ended up fighting a beast in Ryan Spann and ended up getting KO'd in the very first round. After his debut, he did amazing with 4 straight KO victories in a row, 2 that were in the first round and 2 that were in the second round. After those 4 wins, he ended up joining the LFA, where he ended up losing 2 fights in a row by first round submission and by decision. Now, after those 2 losses, he was actually cut from the LFA, where he ended up getting a first-round KO, followed by a second-round submission over Joseph Pfeiffer, who just recently fought on the Contender Series. Alright, so I'm really not expecting a submission in this fight from either of the 2 fighters, and I'm more expecting either a KO or decision. Now, both of these 2 can definitely take each other out in the first round, but I think with Pickett's experience, having been in 2 Contender Series fights, and seeing as since his awful start to his career, he's just really improved his striking skills, so that leads to my decision. I think Jamie Pickett is going to end up getting the win by KO in the second round. Alright, if you agree, disagree, or have something to say, make sure to put it in the comment section below, and I'll make sure to get back to every single one of those comments. Make sure to like, subscribe with notifications turned on so you don't miss the absolute best MMA content out there. It's been fun, but I'm out of here.